savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Acting stupid. What's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Bitch, real hot girl shit.
Real ass bitch, give a
Hot
fuck.
Barbies. Real hot girl shit.
Real ass bitch, give a
Hot
fuck.
Barbies.
Okay, so those of you wondering what the heck is on my face, I have extremely oily skin, so I normally try to combat my oiliness underneath my makeup by using some milk of magnesia. I've already washed my face, exfoliated my face, done my normal skincare routine for the morning, and then I go in on top of that with the Docalax milk of magnesia or any milk of magnesia that you choose to use. I'm using the ebony colored brown black pencil from NYX Cosmetics. I normally just fill my brows in using light strokes, kind of just mimicking the direction which my eyebrow hairs grow in. I'm not one of those people that like to draw my eyebrows in super thick. I like them to mimic natural fullness because it just looks more realistic to me. I'm using the Pro Conceal LA Girl Concealer here in the shade Fawn to define my lashes. I'm sorry, oh my gosh. To define my eyebrows. So here I'm just going in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal shade orange, just to conceal some hyperpigmentation that's healing in some bags under my eyes. Eyeshadow base is PLouise Rumor in shade 0. So here I'm going in and I'm starting to create a soft transition by using my Juvia's Place Nomad palette. I used the mustard color and I used the nice oranges khaki right underneath it. Alright, so here we're actually going to jump into the ombre eyes, and I'm actually starting it off with my BH Cosmetics Fairy Lights palette. I got this for my birthday and I couldn't wait to use it. The blue color that you see in the corner is actually the Twinkling. So the key to making your colors blend seamlessly is to pack the color down with like a patting motion and blend it out with like a circular stroke motion at the same time. So another key component of making sure this look turns out good is to use a different brush for each color, or you can clean your brush right after the first color, which in my case was the blue. Using like 91% alcohol, the brush dries really quick so you can move on to the next color without getting that smudgy effect. I really can't talk today. You guys have to forgive me for the bloopers. So again, I'm just patting and blending. And the second color is still from the BH Cosmetics Fairy Lights palette. It's actually the lavender looking color called Adorn. And here I'm just making sure I blend out the line of demarcation between the colors. So now we're moving on to another one of my favorite BH Cosmetics palettes. This is the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. And I'm actually using the nice tealish blue color. It's 3 rows from the right and it's on the second row. It's right under that pretty blue you see in the frame right now. So my primary colors are pretty much in place for the most part. Here I'm going back in and adding just a little yellow right above each section, just to make it a smoother transition. So once the base of my eyes are done, I normally go in with my foundation. Here I am using the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Pro Filter Longwear Foundation, and I'm using shade 430. I normally fluctuate between shade 430 and shade 420 in their foundation, depending on the season. just to make sure I retain as much product on my face and as little on the brush as possible. I normally distribute the foundation around my face first by patting it around, and then I go in with the bristles and just blend it into place. My under eye concealer is the Juvia's Place Liquid Concealer in shade 13. So I'm the type of person, I like to try to wear as little makeup as possible. So I know a lot of people, they double conceal right under their eye, then add more concealer for that definition line on the jawbone. I normally try to use the excess concealer from under my eye to put the line of definition under my jawbone so I don't have to be packed with product. So just a disclaimer, prior to applying my Kalahari setting powder from Juvia's Place like you see me doing here, I actually went in off camera with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Mahogany, and I contoured my cheekbones, my nose, my jawline and stuff to kind of counteract that highlighted areas of my face.
Can we just run by our house?
So here I'm reinforcing my contour with the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Palette Volume 2. I use the brown color to set my contour, and I usually choose one of the shades of blush to go on top of that.
Guys, put on his clothes and turn around. I'll do laps and then after that, feel free.
So I am the worst at holding the palette in frame so you guys can see it. So the brown color I used for my contour was actually the Yara, and I used the Sola and B color from the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette for my contour and my blush. So a vital step before I ever apply my eyelash extensions, I always go in with my mascara, do my top lashes, and allow them to dry before I apply my lashes. That helps them stick longer and stick a little bit better. I do. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Glamazon Beauty for more. I appreciate you guys for watching. Bye.